Barrier 1, Fab's Cowboy, number 1 in your book. I think Paul Curran indicated to me once I think it's about another 7 or 8 wins he needs to set the Australian record for the most number of wins by a thoroughbred in Australia. 43 already, aiming for 44. And Billy Johnson and the team have done a marvellous job with this old fellow. He's now 9, rising 10. And we are about to load here. About to load. Fab's Cowboy, drawn the coveted number 1. And number 1 in your book is Metson's being led forward. Has the ability to jump and lead here, of course. He did that up in the northwest, and one with his ears pricked. No wonder the bookies have got him safe. Good luck to Connections. Metson sure to bounce back with a good run this afternoon. As Metson's gone into line, Fab's Cowboy joins them. We're about to join them. I Want to Be a Jeep comes up. Matty Gray on board, Fab's Cowboy. Maybe he's not used to Barrier 1. I Want to Be a Jeep's gone in. They circle around with Fab's Cowboy again. Straight in. Let's face it, he's been around 109 times. This is start number 110. Huzzah goes in. And that leaves us with 4 to come forward. Heroism. Dave Rewald's been getting some good runs out of this horse in the last 2 rides on it. Van Winkle, Jarhead. Mark Oates with Van Winkle and Metson. And we wait on Mashani Blossom. Clear Mountain Fairview Stud, open plate, and a big thank you to their kind donation for the worthy cause. Service to the winner of this race. Mashani Blossom links in. We're about to go. Open plate, light on. Holding. Marking time, Fab's Cowboy racing. Fab's Cowboy got out extremely well. Not so Mashani Blossom out the back of the field as I Want to Be a Jeep rushes forward with Huzzah. Van Winkle trapped a little bit wide on the track with back along the rails there is Metson. Back in about 5th or 6th place there as we drop back to Jarhead, which is 4 lengths away. And at the 1,000 metres mark, Mashani Blossom out the back of the field. Now Heroism goes up to Fab's Cowboy. They clap on the motors. They're not going too hard in front. Fab's Cowboy wants to get a little bit more pace into the race, and she lets a little bit more lead there and gets about 3/4 now on Heroism. I Want to Be a Jeep on a long rein as they come down the side of the field, side of the track, and Huzzah. And then we've got Metson tacking on the back of those 4 in a gun position at this stage with Jarhead trying to track that runner. Van Winkle tracking that runner. Jarhead second last. Mashani Blossom at the tail of the field. Fab's Cowboy with this lightweight opens up at the top of the straight, and the Cowboy goes to a clear lead. Down the outside comes Huzzah. Metson joining in down the centre of the track. Fab's Cowboy, she's going hands and heels past the 200 metres mark and has got a 2-length lead. Huzzah battling away. I Want to Be a Jeep. Metson only plugging at this stage. He's going to break it. Is he at Longreach? Fab's Cowboy, she gives him one. The champ goes on for another win in his career. Fab's Cowboy, 2 lengths on. Metson getting home. Huzzah, a good run. We go back in the field to making up some ground there was Van Winkle. I Want to Be a Jeep back along the rails. Further then back to Jarhead. Didn't reproduce the form today. Mashani Blossom, after bombing the start, dropping out towards the tail of the field with Heroism. Well, he's done it with style here this afternoon. Fab's Cowboy, Olivia Kendall and Billy Johnson.